Alright, how's it going, guys? Just got done with the live stream. Wanted to show you guys what we had gotten accomplished and what's coming down the line. There's a build video that should be out by the time you see this for our new tungsten steel and tungsten carbide smelter here. It has been working hard. And like I said, there's a build video coming out for it just to kind of explain it. I also turned back on the air distillation tower over here. Am I out of power? I might have ran out of power again. I'm not out of power. On the contrary, I got 34,000. I'm not sure why it's off. It was just on a few minutes ago. Power's coming in. The boiler's off there. I'm not 100% sure why it's off. I'm going to have to go back and look at how I did this and why it would shut itself down. Because it most definitely should not be off unless we're full of stuff. Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay, so this is what I was doing today. Was we used to have two tanks here. Let me put a torch over here so we can see a little bit. We used to have two of these up here, one for CO2 and one for oxygen. And I changed it over to now void out the nitrogen because we've managed to fill this entire tank with nitrogen. And unless we decide we're going to set up a lightning machine and have butt tons of excess power, we're not going to be wanting all of that nitrogen for anything. So over here, I have our oxygen now running into this tank. That way we're not just voiding it back off because I've been running so much sulfuric acid for different things over there that I'm actually needing sulfur dioxide again, and I never have enough oxygen. I'm actually kind of confused on why that isn't getting any right now. I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to look into that. I'm guessing something got, no, there's nothing in the pipe. I need to look at that and figure out why all of a sudden we're not getting oxygen. We were for the longest time, and there's some, obviously, I need food. Eating these sandwiches fill me up so much, I forget to eat now. Yeah, there's plenty. Oh, I know why. I disconnected this earlier, and I forgot to reconnect it. There we go. Okay. I needed to get a little bit of oxygen to set the filter. So basically, I'm just filtering that off right there into here. And the issue with the CO2 is that I'm also running it downstairs into this tank. So this tank is not full. What is in that pipe. That pipe is empty. So that's the problem. I missed a connection somewhere. Alright, let's go see if we can figure out where I missed the connection. Because basically we need lots of oxygen. And we can always use extra carbon. So I moved the carbon dioxide one up here, which is connected to this pipe that is running down and into here. And that says it's completely empty. Well, it says it's currently empty. Same thing. Alright. I need to bring some more dirt out here. Why are we not getting the CO2 out of that pipe? Let's see if we can figure this out. Alright, so we should... Oh! I know exactly what the problem is. No, I don't. Never mind. Hold that thought. Carbon dioxide there. It says fluid pipe network contains helium, CO2, nitrogen, argon. So there's CO2 in this pipe network running all the way back there. Hold on a minute. But I still think I know what the problem is. I do believe that when I set up this up here, going into here, yeah, that's only letting the oxygen into that pipe. It's not letting the CO2 into that pipe. Because I don't want the nitrogen, and I don't want the helium, argon, and neon to go straight into that pipe. I do want it in that pipe. I just don't want it all going in that pipe because we have a tank for it. So I need to put a filter. I technically could do a filter that says not nitrogen, because that's the one thing we don't want in there. But instead, we're going to do one for CO2. So, make a filter. By the way, that I just took out of the crafting thing is for an iridium engine. Because next time, we're going to be setting up I think we're actually going to do it in a video instead of live stream. But we're going to be setting up our ethanol burn-off soon. And I was getting the stuff prepared for that. Alright, so I need some CO2. And so let's grab this, which has nitrogen in it. But we can deal with that. We just need to grab this. And I think the closest trash can that I have is down here. Right here. So we can just do that, And really, I think it's because it doesn't connect. I think if I do a pipe, it will. I could also just use a wood pipe, but I don't think I have any wood pipes on me. But I know I can definitely pipe in through the side like that, and then I should be able to connect. Did those not connect? Alright. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Nitrogen is heavier than air. So we pop that off and put those down a second. We get another one of these. We take this and we put it up here and we connect that to there. And then we put this on here. And we put this in there. And now it's empty. And so it should be this because it automatically goes into here, which went in the trash can. A little more work than what I wanted to do to get it accomplished, but I got it accomplished. Alright, so now I need to change over from the cap nozzle to the regular nozzle. And we do this. Hello, why are you not going there? It's for gas. Oh, because this doesn't have any in it, remember? It's the whole reason why we're doing this. But there should be some in that electrolyzer. Yep, electrolyzer's going. CO2. Ha-ha. There's always CO2 around to find. Give me a minute and I will find it. Give me these back. I was wondering where I left them at. Alright, so we need to set this on the other side. Alright, so now set that to CO2. And we connect that. Now, I really should do another filter here because we don't want... Yeah, give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. Had to go get another filter. So I could use a shutter here, but since Greg made shutters take stainless steel, not that it's hard for me to do stainless steel, because I've got tons of it in there, but the shutter takes a cover and 4 screws, 2 stainless steel plates, where the filter I just did is a cover and 4 zinc. I'd rather get rid of the zinc than stainless steel. So we can just set this like that and set this filter now to CO2. We could also just use an extender here. That would work as well. There's multiple different ways to do this, but that will now let our CO2 out, which means that this turns back on. But one thing we do want to do is we want to replace this with that other. Wait a minute, I didn't do that right. Hold on. We want. Where is my crowbar? There's my crowbar. We need. Well, I don't think we actually need it, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to open that. We're going to chuck that on the ground for a second. We're going to put that there. So now that's going to fill with CO2. That's basically going to tell us that we're full of CO2. And then CO2 is heavier than the air. So we're going to put this here. That should now fill with CO2. And we can just throw that on there. And as that gets full, or as it fills up with stuff, it'll drop it into that pipe and release it on out in the atmosphere. But essentially what that's going to do is give us an endless supply of carbon and oxygen just in a relatively small amount at a time. And whenever we're running all of our diesel engines and stuff and making the CO2, that'll be able to void it out. So now we have oxygen coming in for here to run our roaster. We have CO2 that should now be coming in downstairs. Which, why is it not coming in downstairs now? I did hook both those pipes up, right? Hold on. Let me double check. I might have just voided out this what we had in the system. It still might not be coming through. I can't hit it. Trying to be cheap. Hey, you green guy. Come here. Like, I need more crap in my inventory. It's already completely full of shit. Alright. That says CO2 is at 31. Now, if I disconnect this and I check it, it does say CO2 is at 35. So it is connected and we are getting CO2 in there. It's just not pressured enough to push it all the way through. So I don't remember how much it is, but I think it's like 10 millibuckets we get at a time. So once it gets pressurized, it'll work a little bit better. Anyways, so we got that set up so we can get oxygen in here. We should now be getting oxygen, which we are. I need to get this automated so it can turn on and off as we need, because I'm pretty sure the amount of oxygen that we have coming in is not as fast as we're using it, and this thing constantly turns off. Once we get the newer update where roasters can be overclocked without losing their efficiency, without the overclocking charge, I'm going to run this even faster, so we may need to get more oxygen production from somewhere. What else did we do today? We did that. The reactor's still running good. We talked about our next reactor, started working on building it. We're going to do a thorium reactor. And I got some information from Eric. He stopped in the stream and gave me a bit of information about the how it works. We were discussing doing a 4-chamber. We're actually going to take this and make it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-chamber. We're going to make this into a 5-chamber, actually. And we're going to try out 2 different kinds of rods, not just these here that are reflectors, but we're also going to try out absorber rods. So next live stream, I'll be making those. And we're supposed to be making them today, but I ran out of the redstone alloy tiny plates for making the tier 6 circuits. And I decided to just do the 9 batch. And the 9 batch takes forever. It's just about done right now. And it's going to take 50, 40, and 9 argon. So we're not going to be able to run the next one until this gets filled with argon some more, which is why the air thing needed to run, because we were getting low on that. But as soon as this gets done, we're going to get that full batch of redstone alloy buells. So we're going to have 9 of them. And every one of these, when you cut them, will give 4 plates. Every one of those plates is going to give us 8 of the tiny crystalline redstone alloy plates that we need. And then every 4 of those makes us a tier 6 circuit. I've already got the casings made for the reactor. I just need to get the pistons made yet. But since we didn't have the circuits, I went ahead and transitioned over to doing the crucible and then the ethanol burn off over there. So that is what we did in the live stream today. Like I said, there should be a video coming first of next week for me building the ethanol burn off down here. We were discussing we're going to use these miniature portals to bring the ethanol in, since the ethanol is way back over there. So I will get that done, and I will see you guys with that video, and then I'm going to try to be back here on Friday for another live stream. This video is probably going to be coming... No, this video will come out on Wednesday, so you should see it before then. So, yeah, we're going to try to do this again on Friday, if it works out this week. If not, I'll be back here next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, and that's when we'll work on the rest of the reactor stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.